This final video in this little introductory set I'm just going to talk through some of the other commands that you might find useful. On this initial simple command page, one thing that you're probably going to want to get involved with is the wait command when you want a time delay, and you just simply put in a time, or you can select one of the preset times from the list, and that will, when it hits that, it will wait 5 seconds before moving on. So that's that one. And we'll have a look at these other areas. In flow control, you've got your digital. You may at some point end up wanting to use compare. So you can set variables in Genie language. And we'll find how you do that in a minute. But that will allow you to compare the state of or current value of a variable with a value and make a decision upon that. You can have subroutines and subroutine returns in Genie language, and you can use for, while, and until, and end loops. So you can create a loop structure if you need to with those commands. Input and output commands, fairly self-explanatory. Just looking to see if there's one particularly that you might find you want to use. Count isn't what you think it might be. You're going to find that when you want to implement a counter, you'll need to do it with a variable and the increment command going around a loop. This counts the number of pulses received on a particular input as in a specific period of time, which isn't what you're looking for. So be warned. Eight is what it is. Pause is what it is. Increment and decrement allow you to add or take one from a variable's value, so you can increment or decrement a counter. Expression is where you can store a value in a variable. So if we put that one on, just have a look at that. You've got a range of variables A to J that you can use. So you can set the value of A to 2, say, that might be the value of your counter. And then you can use increment or decrement on a condition to add one or take one away from that variable. Or you could use another expression to add or take away other values from that variable. So you're going to perhaps find that useful when you want to do counting operations, type of thing, in your programs. You may find situations in some of the things, the exercises, where you need to use either an interrupt or an event. The difference between the two, they have to be matched by a return command, but the difference between the two, an interrupt returns processing to where it left off when the interrupt is complete. The event does not, and that's the major difference. So that ends my quick tour of some of the tasks that you may find that you need. The rest really is for you to explore yourselves. And if you click on the command, right click on the command, or open it, you can always get help on that command, and it will tell you exactly how it works and give programming examples with that command. So that ends my short video on some of the other commands available in Genie.